You ready?
No, every time we're about to start, I just start laughing.
I know. Okay, here we go.
I'll be fine. Oh, I need to put this away. And
So, John, I have a question for you. Have you ever bought a home?
I have. It was fun. It was an experience, and looking for the home wasn't the best. Just trying to sift through what's out there, and I think I did what everybody else in the world does, and I spent months looking online, and then you find a couple that you want to look at, and had given up on it for a while, and then when we found the one, we just knew.
You just knew.
I felt bad for my realtor because every house, you picked something you didn't like, and then finally in the last one, she was like, "All right, what's wrong with it?" And I was like looking around, I was like, "I don't think anything's wrong with it. I like it." And she almost fell over.
So you brought up a good point. You were working with one realtor, and that realtor, after looking through multiple homes with you, she began to know what your wants and needs were and what you would like and didn't like.
She knew things that I would pick out, and so she would text me from time to time, "Did you look at this house?" But like I said, if you're looking for a home, you're online every day to see what's coming up. So for the most part, I'd already seen them, and I was just sending over my list of what I wanted to see, not kind of the other way around.
And with that, I should also point out that as a buyer's agent, you're representing the buyer, obviously.
Yep.
When people pick up that phone and call either the sign in the yard or something that's directed to some unknown real estate agent online, they could be representing the seller.
Yeah, it's tough to say who they are or what they're doing. I know that there's a lot of different avenues to advertise. A lot of the time, I find that you don't even get to talk to a realtor. You talk to someone that's going to pass you along to someone else and just spam you with emails.
So when you're thinking, when people are thinking about starting to look for homes, I always recommend that they get a hold of the realtor, sit down, have an interview with them. This is a huge investment, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to just put it into the hands of someone that you don't know how they handle business.
Well, you want to be able to get along with them too, because if you are buying a house, there's a good chance you're going to be talking to them pretty often.
Right. You want to
even once you make an offer, right?
You want to make sure that communication style is there, right?
Yeah, and make sure that if you do get along, that you get that familiarity, and then you know that they're on your side and they're working for you, not just showing you what's going to be there, but they're protecting your interests. From the unknown, really.
Right. We signed an agreement that says that we're going to protect your interests. So, John, if people are wanting to jump into the buying market or selling market before spring, why would that be a good idea?
Well, right now we're seeing that sellers are still giving concessions to buyers on most, so you'll have a bit more negotiating power. We're also seeing that people applying for mortgages, that number's on the increase. So soon as the buyers increase, the sellers aren't going to be willing to negotiate quite so much because they're going to be just getting more offers, more showings, and they're just going to see a big uptick in the amount of interest shown on their property.
Can I ask you one more question?
Okay.
Give us your phone number so that they can reach out to you when they're ready to buy and sell.
515-870-0000.
And your name again?
John Peart.
And we're happy to have you here on the team.
Thanks, Penny.
Thanks for tuning in to Penny Sense, and we'll see you next week.